And Nathan Hochman joins me now. And Nathan, the things that you have spoken about, that you've been warning about this week already, looting, internet scams, robbery, and then future arsons. I know you already have one crime scene, that's the Kenneth fire, because of suspected arson. What can you tell us?
So here's what I can tell you. Unfortunately, there are those who have decided to take advantage of this tragedy as people have lost their homes, some have lost their lives, and businesses have basically been cratered by the fire. You know, there's over 200,000 people that have been evacuated, and I'm one of them, unfortunately. And my sister's home in Pacific Palisades burned to the ground. So I want to send an unmistakably clear message to those who are thinking about looting, to those who are thinking about burglary, robbery, grand theft, to those who want to get on the internet and defraud people who have suffered this tragedy, that you will be arrested, you will be prosecuted, and you will be punished to the full extent of the law. I send this warning shot over the bow to all these folks so there's no confusion later as to what the consequences of their actions will be. I know that prior to my taking office, people might have thought you can commit crimes and nothing's going to happen. Let me assure you, if you get caught, and you will be caught, the full book will be thrown at you and maximum punishment will be sought.
Well, and that is why George Cascone is no longer in office. I do want to follow up, though, on some new reports that we're getting about basically property sharks. And these are real estate sources telling me this on Fox Business yesterday, that residents are already getting calls. People are approaching them at the sites of their burned out homes, trying to buy their properties. We saw this story play out in Lahaina in Hawaii, and the governor there at the time put a stop to that because he didn't want to see these residents who have lost everything be taken advantage of. Are you getting reports of that happening now in Los Angeles?
We are starting to get reports of that. We're starting to get reports of people setting up fake GoFundMe pages, trying to entice people who want to donate and help out to this crisis, to give it to people who didn't suffer. We're going to see insurance scams, inevitably. We're going to see government benefit scams. This is what follows, sadly, on these tragedies. But what we're going to be doing is putting together a task force, both federal, state, and local, to go after these defrauders, to go after these scammers and these looters, and make sure they understand that if they want to take advantage of this tragedy, that they will actually suffer maximum punishment. The warning shot is to deter them from doing it in the first place. This is your warning, because the minute you cross that line, we're going to be coming after you with the full force of the law.
You already had, as you've just come into office, other issues that you've been dealing with in Los Angeles, whether it was home, whether it was crime, the mass retail robberies that we've witnessed, all of the reasons that you are now in the position you are in. Does this delay the work in your office that first item agenda for you, and that was crime?
It doesn't. I mean, thankfully, I've got over 750 of some of the most talented and diverse prosecutors probably in the nation who are back on mission, back on doing justice for the residents of Los Angeles County. They're working incredibly hard, but we're going to add this to our workload because it's that important. And I've got the commitment of the entire office. I've got the commitment, by the way, of the U.S. Attorney's Office. They're going to be pitching in as well. So I'm absolutely convinced we can meet this challenge as well as all the other challenges that face LA County.
Well, certainly, sir, our hearts are breaking for those in Los Angeles, and we do hope that the criminals do not make any further inroads. And hopefully, since that curfew has been lifted now for 90 minutes, that folks can get out there and get back to work. Sir, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much. And everyone out there, stay safe.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.